Hello, how is everyone doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm also doing well. And welcome back to Mommy and the Girls TV. I'm your host, Judith Wesonga. And on today's show, it's all about story time. Story time. As you can see, the girls are not here, so they left with daddy just to go and hang out, Daddy and the girls' time. So mommy can have me time. Do you guys always have your me time in your marriage? Do you always get your me time? It's very important because you're totally two different people. Marriage makes you one body, but at the end of the day, you're two different people. So find time just for yourself, just for yourself, just to do whatever you want, or just to do your stuff, or think about things, just refresh your life. That's what I mean. Yeah, so I'm here. I thought of, I've been working on things, my own things, but I thought, I'm now getting tired. Let me get time to rest. But I'm like, okay, I can as well talk to my fans or our fans, mommy and the girls, and give you a story. So I want this time to be story time. So the story is like this. So during the day, I was just checking on my mom. We were talking. My mom is my best friend. We laugh a lot. We talk, we laugh, we talk about anything. So while I was talking to my mom, we were discussing about a certain family issue where one of the family members is expecting a baby soon, in a month or so. So my mom was telling me that that particular family member had told my mom about how she had packed and stuff. And my mom was so shocked, like, oh, why do you pack in what? Why do you pack and you don't have a baby? So I was asking my mom, like, what do you mean with that question of asking, with her question asking whether is going to expecting a baby, why my mom asked about her packing prior to her getting a baby. So my mom was telling me, oh, maybe she just doesn't understand because she has never given birth in a hospital. Can you imagine that? So when my mom told me that, I just kept asking myself, I'm like, okay, keep on talking. So my mom told me a story about my birth. Actually, today is the first day that my mom opened up about how she gave birth to me. I've never even tried to ask. And today, just in the midst of the same conversation, she started telling me how she gave birth to me. She told me that there was a day that she just went to do stuff in the farm because we have kind of a big farm. So she went to dig and stuff. I don't know. Those who come from Africa, you understand. I don't know how I can explain to some Americans because some have never been in a farm. But basically in Africa, we dig by ourselves, Yeah, you grow some different crops, but again, you have to dig by yourself. For those who have money, they can, hire people to do that. So for my mom's case, she used to do that by herself. So it's very interesting. My mom told me that morning she woke up, she was pregnant. She was expecting me. I'm born in May. So that's the time people are digging because, they have like corn in the farm and stuff. So they have to make sure that, everything is going well. So she woke up that morning, she went to the farm and she was digging. Then when she got tired, she went back home. So she felt some back pain and she just lay down like under the tree, African life. Oh, yeah, our life, let me say so. She had to lay down under the tree just to rest, after that long time in working in the farm. Then while she was laying down, she felt like, oh, her back is too much. Like now she felt, okay, as much as she was pregnant, but she thought maybe it was just the back pain due to what she had been doing in the farm. But again, now she decided to go to a certain river where they could go and shower from because, that's their life. You'll go shower from the river. So she took a pot. She told me they used to use a pot to go and fetch some water from the river. So she'll go shower from there, then carry some for to use at home. So she told me after getting the pot, went to the river, took a shower, then carried some water to come back home. The moment she got to the house, oh, she realized the baby was coming. Who is me? Then she had to go and hide in um, a place where like a garden where we had some corn. Then she delivered the baby by herself, and that was it. Can you imagine how God used to just, cover our parents, like baby boomers, especially like our parents from Africa who never had even a chance to go to the hospital. So actually, in my family, we are 8. But she told me she has never stepped in a hospital for any of the child. You know, all the children, she never ever stepped in a hospital. So that touched me today. And I just felt good to share. I'm like, okay, if our parents went through all this just to raise us and God was on their side, they never experienced like, some diseases or maybe challenges. Nowadays the world has changed. Sometimes you can give birth from home. People do that, but some people can encounter some challenges, right? So it's not a guarantee like, everything will go smooth. So that's why majority of the people, they have to be with the doctor and stuff just to be in safe hands. But can you imagine our parents? They never had that chance. It's just you and you alone. Because also they could not afford. Let me just assume, of course, maybe we had the hospitals. Of course we had some, I'm sure, because but for her, that was the lifestyle. So today she just shocked me with this story. I'm like, Then they never used to have diapers. So my mom's story just challenged me, and I just want to be grateful to God, because now I started expressing myself to her how I gave birth to my children. Everything was okay. I was in a room by myself, a very spacious room. The hospital was a very spacious hospital, actually. The room was full of, uh, uh, how do I say? So I was telling my mom, for us, I gave birth from a hospital, yes, but my room, I was in the room by myself. And of course, I guess maybe that's the norm here. I don't understand, but I'm not sure. But in Africa, you find in a hospital where women are all over in the same room. Yes. So it depends on how, it depends on your status. If you don't have enough money, you'll share the same room, like a huge room with so many beds. You give birth and lay there with your babies, But those who have money, I see, online, some people book special rooms. But now for my case, I was telling my mom, actually for me, I was in a room by myself. I had a microwave. I had the tap is there, the sink is there, the shower is there, and also the closet with the hospital clothes and stuff, the baby blankets, everything. They provide the diapers. They provide everything to do with the baby. Actually, the only thing I could just buy was the baby clothes, if I want the baby to put on like my own clothes and stuff. But they provide everything, even the small basins and stuff, the soap, and like everything. So when I was telling my mom was just shocked, because she told me she has never been in a hospital, giving birth. So she doesn't understand. So that's why she was wondering why this particular family member was packing the baby stuff like 2 months or a month and few weeks prior to her due date. Yeah, so it's just amazing. It's just amazing how God works in a way that, we can understand. So I just try to imagine how my mom used to survive, how women used to survive in those in that era, with that you go to dig in the farm, you go to do stuff in the farm, and then you come back home, you deliver the baby. And on my case, I'm like, during that time, like 7 months, 8 months, even vacuuming the house, I could feel my back hurt. So I'm like, okay, what about what our moms were doing after my mom now tell me the story, so I'm like, okay, what about how they were feeling that time? So you see, I just feel it's a very good thing just to imagine where you come from. And I feel so good that my mom told me this story, and even without asking. So I just want to encourage people, sometimes you think where you are, maybe you haven't accomplished stuff, you're still asking for more. But at least just take a minute, or take a day, or take a week, and just count your blessings. So for me, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. The fact that I'm different, I never went through what my mom went through. I'm very different. I'm very blessed. Yes. So this story touched me a lot, and I give respect. Respect to my mom. I love you so much, my mom. I love you so much, my friend. You deserve a trophy. You deserve a trophy. Yes, yes, yes. And I'll make you proud. Yes. So I thank God for this. And I just wanted to encourage someone out there. Don't look at what you don't have. Please count your blessings. If you hear the stories out there, how some people have maneuvered through their lives, have navigated like through different stuff, to get to where they are, it's very, very touching, very, very touching. It's just a miracle, just to see myself. I was born in a corn, in a garden full of corn, because my mom went to hide so she can pull her baby out, because she realized the baby was coming, So she just went and and hid herself and did stuff, because that's what she did with all her kids. Can you imagine? Let's love our parents, actually. Let's love our parents, give respect where it's due, Yes, they deserve it. They deserve it. And I'm so proud of my mom. I love you, my mom. And I'll always salute you. I'll always celebrate you. Yes. So for me, I count my blessings just by hearing this story. I count my blessings. I never experienced anything hard. I was in a hospital with my husband. Even I was telling my mom how all my clinics, my husband used to take me. I have my own car. He has his own car, but he could drive me, making sure that, we get the same, like we hear everything together, not that, oh, you go. No, he was there 24/7, delivery, everything, puts out the baby. He delivered the baby, actually. My husband is very, 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 very good man. I love that. I'm so proud. So the funny thing, the parting shot about what my mom told me. Now, my mom said because of that experience, she's going to pray to God so that God can give me twins, the boys, two boys, twins. I told my mom, I have so many prayer requests, but not that one. At least she can forgive me on that. But she was insistent. She tried to insist until, so I had to end the call. But pray for me. I'm done giving birth. I thank God for the two girls. Yeah, and what God has done. And those are my blessings, and that's the story. Let's just give thanks to God for what He has done. At least, forget about the things God is yet to do. Forget about everything God is yet to do and focus on what He has done. Can you imagine people like me who are born in the garden? I mean, not just in a house. My mom had to run outside so she can deliver me. She can give birth to me. Yes. So I'm so proud. So I'm proud of my mom. Thank you so much for watching. I know some people it might not make sense, but for those who come from outside the country, it really makes sense. They understand what I mean. It's very, very, it takes courage. It takes determination. It takes confidence. I mean, yes, I'm just proud of my mom. Yes. Thank you so much. And God bless you so much. And may He favor you. May you find grace. May you find May God fulfill your desires. Yes, and your, of course, 2025 goals and dreams. Yes. Bye bye. Okay, bye.